Self-confidence. It's a feeling of trust in our abilities, qualities, and judgment. It's the attitude about our skills and abilities. So friends, today we would be talking about what is self-confidence and the various steps by which the self-confidence in a person can be attained. In the next few minutes, we'll be talking about the various points of increasing self-confidence in ourselves. Normally, I always encounter certain students who visit me in the faculty room and they share with me that they do not have the courage to come forward and speak in front of the other students as well. What do we call it? Fear of failure? Or the lack of self-confidence. Now the question arises, how to overcome that fear? Let me tell you friends, we need to have an attitude about the skills that we possess, about the abilities that we possess. We need to trust our skills and abilities so that we can further nurture them and bring them in front of the whole world. When do we say that the person has self-confidence? When he has a sense of control in his or her life. He sets realistic examples, expectations, and goals, and is also able to handle the criticism. And what about those people who do not have self-confidence? They always feel self-doubt. They are normally passive or submissive. They have difficulty in trusting others. At times they may feel inferior or be sensitive to criticism. Now, why do we need to have self-confidence? Because it leads to greater success. It helps us in rising to the top. It makes us feel more happier. Again, it helps us to remove the stress. But then how can we increase the self-confidence in ourselves? There are various steps. First of all, we need to prepare for our journey. Then second, we need to set out for that. And the third one, we need to accelerate our force towards it. That means what? It means that we accept and trust ourselves and have a sense of control in our lives. We need to do a SWOT analysis. What are our strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats? Now let's understand the various steps to increase the self-confidence in ourselves. The first point, identify your negative thoughts. Leave and shed inhibitions as I cannot do that or I will surely fail. Second, turn negative thoughts into positive thoughts. We should always say, I am going to try it. I can be successful if I work at it. So therefore, we need to start with just a few positive thoughts in one day and we can set off for the journey. Third, refuse to focus on negative thoughts more often than the positive thoughts. The more you counter your negative self-thinking with positivity, the more natural this will become and it becomes a part of our life. Fourth, maintain a positive support network. You should always connect with those people who are family or friends who keep your perspective uplifted. Stay away from the people or things that make you feel bad. You must have a positive support around you. Fifth point, identify your talents. Focus on your talents. Give yourself the permission to take pride in them. Find something you can enjoy and cultivate a talent to go with your interests. It can be singing, it can be dancing, it can be playing. Sixth point, add a variety of interests or hobbies to your life. Now this will make you more confident and will increase your chances of meeting compatible friends as well. You must follow your passion. 7th, take pride in yourself. Think about the things that make your personality great. It can be your sense of humor, compassion, listening skills, ability to cope under stress, and many more. 8th, be kind to the people around you. Try to make a positive difference in the other people's lives. Find a way to make helping others a part of your weekly routine. 9th, magical words and gestures, they really help a lot. You should always respond positively. Say thank you to others when they do your work. Keep smiling. Half of the war is won by smiling. 10th, stop comparing yourself to others. Always keep in mind that there is someone prettier, smarter, richer than you. Just like you are more beautiful or intelligent or wealthier than many others. So no need to compare. 11th, practice gratitude. Acknowledge and appreciate what you do have. Find the inner peace that accompanies true gratitude. Sit down and make a gratitude list, writing what all you have. 12th, set small goals and achievable goals. Gradually adjust your small goals to make the larger ones. That way, step by step, you would be able to achieve the highest of the goals you have set for you. Friends, life is not easy for any of us. But what of that? We must have perseverance and above all the confidence in ourselves. We must believe that we are gifted for something and that this thing, at whatever cost, must be a thing. I hope you like all the points and you will accept all these points as an advice or suggestion for you. And if you like this all, do like, subscribe the channel. Thank you so much. We'll be coming with a new topic next time. Bye bye for now.